Shorty got me working hard like a math test. GPS, I'm on the way, ma. What's your address? Full throttle out the bottle, I just wanna see you sweat. She said she want it right now, you better come with it.
What is your world? Sean the Baptist in the building, aka Favorite Copy, in our new home at Showcase Production Studios. And with me in studio with me is
Sidney James, 80 Proof Rider. How you doing, world? I'm looking forward to this episode with the very lovely. I'll let her say her name.
I'll just go last, like ladies, because they go last. I'm BLEU JAY.
She said things my way early, isn't she?
I'm an equalist, so I figured it doesn't matter when men or women go, so All right, so special guest.
Wait a minute, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why you gonna start it like that, Johnny? You just sympathizing, ain't you?
I ain't sympathizing.
I'm an equalist. How do you? What was you?
He's afraid.
I just said it doesn't matter who goes first.
I'm an equalist, everybody. Just to let you know, I'm an equalist. All right, continue. What you gonna say, Johnny?
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Anyway, BLEU, it is a pleasure to have you. I've always wanted you on our show. I didn't actually think it would ever actually happen. Much thanks and goes out to our executive producer, our new executive producer, Tierney Moore,
sweet
in the building with us.
Sweet woman.
Big things coming, just in case y'all know big things coming.
A sweet woman.
Well, before we get into the heart of it, anything you wanna shout out, let our watchers know about you before we get started, where they can find you, any of that stuff?
Yes, actually, you can find me at _the BLEU, which is BLEU, because I'm extra, on all social medias. I'm pretty interesting, and there'll be no turning back, so answer at your own risk.
I can concur with that. I saw a couple of videos.
You're going to get everything.
I can't believe I agree with you on everything, but I sure gotta watch.
I'm logical, I'm rational.
Like, okay, for instance, what you don't agree with, I don't.
I'm sure we'll get to some of those issues in a minute.
I would be surprised if we disagree about anything.
Oh no, I mean I've heard you talk and I've been like, oh man, I was like very disheartened. I was like, oh BLEU. So I mean we may cover those. But all right, Eddie Proof, once you start us off today.
I got a question since y'all gonna agree on it.
Okay.
BLEU, what's your definition of being a slave and having a slave mentality? Can you just
You just jump right in.
Quick question. Okay.
No foreplay, no lube, nothing.
No lube.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know. Is there a definition of
I
slave
can give you
mentality?
example I'm trying to give, like Dez Bryant. Okay.
Okay.
Dez Bryant, they got released from the Cowboys, right?
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to go to other teams. He keeps saying, I want to go back to the Cowboys. They don't want to let him. But I think that's a slave mentality, because he don't understand. It's like Master don't want to accept him, but I want to go back. He don't want to go nowhere else. It's like he don't know nothing else but the Cowboys. And I think that's disgusting. I love Dez Bryant. I love the Cowboys. I'm diehard, but that's like a monkey show, and I have no more hands to give to. It's ridiculous when you think about it.
So do you feel like the fact that he doesn't want to move on, he's stuck in a slave mentality?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting. I understand that. I understand. It's kind of like hoods, right? Like people who live in the hood, a lot of them never leave the hood. Like they will wreak havoc and run terror all up around the hood. But 2-3 blocks down, there's like nice neighborhood, rich cars, fancy houses. They never step foot there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have this. So when I think of the slave mentality, I think of people who are automatically conditioned to believe that white equals authority or white equals more powerful. That's so, where I would with Dez. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Just somebody being afraid of change, which I can associate that with having a slave mentality too, of course. Especially with how most of us have grown up and some of the things that we've learned about religion. We kind of grew up as millennials and like Generation X, kind of like, well, that don't make sense. How do they not think
How do you feel about religion?
Sense?
I know.
Well, we started this slave mentality. Let's find this out.
But
it's a good topic.
I'm gonna get to it.
It's a good topic, but let's.
Yeah, that's good because that's how conversations go. You just be driving and you're like, oh, that's there. So, but yeah, I associate that type of mentality with religion and people seeing non-black people as more powerful or more worthy and But I don't know about Dez. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the sports.
I mean,
I couldn't even pick him out of a lineup.
Oh my.
I know.
I mean, I can't say I agree with Eddie, but I see like it does have all the semblance of a slave mentality. And when we're talking about Des Bryant, like when he was at the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, he was in the box with Jerry Jones.
And excited.
I did see something like that online.
I was like, you really in the box?
Why is that a problem? Like what?
I don't
No,
know.
that's
you're
not
right.
a problem.
It's not really a problem, but it's just the appearance of
that
it.
goes with the slave mentality. This dude just released you. They'll bad mouth you. Won't let you play the team, but you just happen to be in there. Like, look, I'm with
in his
Dad,
presence, right? Like,
Dad, you know what I'm saying?
Put me back in the game, coach.
It's just like how people stereotype. It's the same thing when you got a mentality of like some people consider if a dude don't smoke weed or drink, he a square, and some women think that's a square.
Yeah.
But then people would like to say they want a person like a good dude, but they really don't. It's the same. It's a mentality they have.
Yeah, I battle with mentalities.
Mentality.
I call it mentality.
What's a
Oh.
mentality?
I battle with mentalities.
Explain
I
what
bet
Because
you
I feel like
do. I bet
women
you
are
do.
evolving a little bit faster than they are when it comes down to escaping certain
Now elaborate on
traditions and
that.
mentalities that
Man, I
people
gotta
still
get a drink of
practice.
some wine. I gotta hear this.
Elaborate on that, Blue.
Well, I find myself as a woman, as a mature woman, might I add, talking and having conversations with men who seem to just have adopted the same mentality only because it's an accepted mentality, not going as far as really dissecting or getting down to the root of why this is even a thing.
No, I meant on the part about how women are evolving.
Yeah, that's curious.
Well, we're in a place and position now to where we can identify the things that are not right that's keeping us from evolving.
But what I mean, like, what do you think is different now versus before the evolution began?
Elaborate.
Well, I mean, you're saying right now women are evolving past men, or
we always have. We started off.
Well, that's my point. That's your opinion. And what was different?
Women been feeling like that.
When did the evolution occur?
Women been feeling like that since 2008 when Barack Obama became president.
First of all, we are your wisdom. We are your wisdom. Don't get it twisted. Let me tell you something. We are your wisdom. And if the world is the way that it was supposed to be with all these men in charge, there wouldn't be all these problems going on.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's just.
No, come on. You really think if women were in charge, it'd be any
It'll be way worse, man.
No, it would
worse.
not.
Hillary Clinton as president.
It would be worse.
First of
It'd
all,
still be
women have a
bad.
lot more compassion.
Humanity is bad. That's
It's
not a man or a woman.
So you sit there.
Because it's unbalanced. Because men have lifted themselves here when they have always should have been here with their counterparts. Your counterparts are supposed to stand beside you. I mean, listen. How do you conceive? Do you think you conceive standing above a woman? No. Do you conceive standing below a woman? No. You conceive standing side by side a woman. So what makes you think that when you come apart, it's going to be any different? What makes you think you're supposed to stand above her under any other circumstances?
Easy.
It makes zero sense.
Easy.
It makes zero sense.
That's easy.
That's ego. And that's the mentality problem
Yeah,
that I
agree
deal
with
with.
that.
It's ego.
I
And
can't
you guys'
disagree there.
egos hinder you so much. You do not grow and evolve mentally because you let your egos
And so
lead
you
and follow each other around like little puppies.
Can I talk?
When I'm
please?
finished, I'm done.
So black women are evolving right now.
I mean, I didn't say black women.
I'm saying black
I
women.
said women.
I'm saying black women.
Okay, but you can't. If you say black woman, you can't insert that into her sentence. Doesn't matter if you say it.
Yeah.
But she
So are
said
you saying black
If you
woman?
wanna
I'm
listen
saying-
Oh,
to
you
me.
sorry. Okay. Oh, he's saying black woman are evolving.
I
He
think
is.
it got worse. I think black
So that
women
means they're
digressing,
devolving. There
digressing.
you go, devolving.
How
Yeah.
when they're the top graduates in this country? How when they're like,
I'm not.
do you know it's a woman? It's a black woman right now making $20 million a year.
I've heard of such things.
Well, go
You know
ahead and
what I'm saying?
explain how they're evolving.
I'm just saying.
Get
they're
to the
evolving.
meat, Amy.
They're evolving. How do you need me to explain to you how black
Oh
women
no,
are
I want
evolving?
he hasn't got to the meat of his. He says black women are devolving. I want him to explain this.
Yeah, please do. Devolving. I'm so interested.
He said they're digressing. I'm interested to see what he means by that.
This is
That's
a
all.
perfect example.
What is that? What's a perfect example? Don't freeze up now, alpha male. Don't freeze up now.
You to take a break. I gotta take
Oh
a
my
break.
God!
Really?
Woo!
I'm gonna
I'm
forget the
gonna take a break.
question.
Woo!
I remember the question.
Oh, I don't remember the question.
My love muscle when we snuggle at night. My bitch is just asleep. Word, you got me worried. Word on lip service. Got me lay that on the bed, all drinking. Word for sexual orientation, the oral communication, the pleasure before play was late night penetration. You see, shorty got me thinking hard like a math test. Word, yes, I'm on my way, ma. What's that?
Can we answer the question? What mean?
I don't remember the question.
Oh, we were asking Sydney J. 80 Proof Rider to explain as to how black women are devolving or digressing or going backwards, I believe is what the point
I think-
is trying to make.
I really didn't pay no mind to it until 2008 when Barack Obama was elected. We got worse in 2008, 2016. Serious.
But I need you to
Winfrey?
get examples, sir.
Huh?
Examples, sir.
I was watching something, and you can Google it. Michelle Obama, Oprah
A
Winfrey.
strong African sister.
Michelle Obama, that motherfucker. I don't know if can me saying that, can somebody threaten me and try to?
I'm sure they will.
I don't want no smoke with nobody.
Why would you say such a
Man,
thing?
fuck.
Hey, it's a lady present, sir.
Man,
Why are you feeling like that about Michelle Obama?
fuck Oprah too. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Real knowledge.
He got a problem with powerful women. He got a problem with women in power.
That's a lie.
You don't have a problem with women in power?
No.
Show me the lie.
You just said that woman in power would
Show
be
me the
worse.
lie.
No, I didn't.
Because what it sounded like he named.
I'm gonna stop this
time
clip
period.
and rewind it when we do the show and air the part where you just said a woman president would be worse.
My mom's a strong woman, but I do got a problem with my mom. You're right about that.
So
but
she may be honest.
This is what I'm saying. Only thing women of power, women of color do when they get positions of power is try to degrade black men any way they can. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take our alternative route in life, and that's what we've been doing. The thing is, you look.
Is that something like homosexuality?
No.
Oh.
Looking for other colors of ethnicity.
Oh, gotcha.
Of women.
Seeking solace in the
So
arms
do
of
you
white
feel
men.
that as a woman grows, a black woman grows within her power, that she looks down on
Yes,
the
I
black
do.
men?
And yes, I do, and I think like a woman and a man get together, and a man is very successful or whatever, he gets a bad streak or whatever, a black woman's gonna turn on him, they're gonna cheat on him, and kick him to the curb and talk down on him. And now social media done got these women so warped. The first thing they do is gonna go to social media and just dog the man out and vilify this man in the court of public opinion. And what happens after that? Everybody just gonna agree. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Now, now I'm back with Oprah and Michelle Obama.
Yes, sir.
I hear these motherfuckers, excuse my African, excuse my French, but nah, excuse my African, get on the public forum and try to, men need to be there for they bash black men like we are deadbeat dads. I got totally offended by that. I got 3 women with my kids by me. Let me finish. Well,
What did they say?
I understand.
You to elaborate
No,
what you
I'm
feel
not
like she
finna
said.
say. I gotta be quiet because if a black man said, a black woman ain't gonna let, and I don't want no problems. I don't get bullied. So what you gonna say?
I just want to know what they said exactly that made you feel like they was bashing black men on their platform.
They were. It was like our little girls, our chocolate. Exact words. I don't want to say chocolate girls. With chocolate girls, chocolate boy. This was Michelle Obama. Men need to step. I don't want to say exactly what she said to that nature, but she said something like that. Men need to step up as fathers. And then all these motherfucking jigaboo ass women start clapping and shit. And I'm like, I'm watching this in disgust. It's like 10,000 on a forum, just basically you putting this on a live forum to degrade black men. So you know what the women gonna do? They gonna go home. And if they got men, they're gonna degrade them more. It's gonna make it rough. Now, you look at the same dynamic.
If they got men.
Yeah. You look at the same dynamic. I've never seen no white woman do it to a black man.
You know
like
that ain't true.
Or a Spanish woman. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I'm not saying they don't do it, but not like the degree of black women do it.
I think that
It's at an all-time high, man, and it's disgusting. It's repugnant. It's real knowledge. I'm not saying all, but it's over 50% of black women. It used to be like this, man,
Okay.
and it don't stop. It's not.
Now, the funny enough is, I don't disagree with him on some of his points. Now, he just likes to say that black women are just naturally occurring like this or whatever like that. I feel it has a lot to do with systemic racism and broken homes and all stuff like that. I mean,
I think it got a lot to do with the fact that when black women give him shit, it hurts. When other women give us shit, it doesn't hurt as bad. But when black women do it, I feel like I got my ass whooped by my mama. I felt it in my soul, and I had to turn and go inward and look into myself and figure out who the fuck I am. That's what happens to me when black women go off on me.
That's deep.
Did we just figure out the problem?
Say it again.
Did we just figure out the problem?
You can rewind it. That's all I heard. I heard him out. He said black women don't listen. You can't have conversation. Oh, I was listening. I listened to his whole heart and his whole soul.
I did not say black women don't listen.
He said that. I think it was off air.
I didn't say all black women. It used to be.
Today would be the first time he said it.
Let me ask you a question. It used to be black women women didn't cheat. Black women are cheating more than men. That's unnatural, man.
Do you not understand that we are just a reflection of y'all?
Nowadays,
we have to. I heard you talk. We have had to survive you guys. Y'all don't get that? We've had to survive it. Y'all want to go back to how black women used to be, not realizing that grandmas and your great-grandmas dealt with a lot of things, and a lot of them died unhappy. All they had was Jesus. Like, it wasn't the love of their husband. They had to sweep shit under the rug. They had to sweep molestations, their husbands. Husbands had whole other families. Like, those black women had to deal with a whole lot of stuff because they didn't have the opportunity to provide for themselves. A lot of them got beat. Abuse is so huge in our community. Why? Because it is a tradition. That didn't just start happening these past couple of years. It's just that it was frowned upon to be open and vocal about it. You didn't embarrass your family. So that's why a lot of people, especially in our community, black women get raped so early. They start off with this altered perception of the ideal of black men to begin with, because it's always an uncle or it's always a man. We are raised you guys are a threat to us from day one.
Blue, can I say something? You 100% right. What you learned her from the wilderness? I do not appreciate that.
I almost said exactly what she said before you told me a film.
You know what you brought me here for?
He called me a simp.
On a serious note, you shut up. You just shut up. On a serious note, what you said right there, I've talked to him
that hit
about
my soul.
This. Think about it. I done said exactly back then how women got treated.
Yes.
You 100%.
And guys are like, we want to go back to that, and women are like, no, please don't send us back to that.
It's too many women, black women have been molested. I mean, I'm saying black women molested by their uncles and stuff. The next thing you know, that's why a lot of women are promiscuous real early.
Very early.
Yeah.
Very early.
I done seen that
creates the environment that we have now.
That shapes their reality, and they automatically associate intimacy and love and sex with a negative being degraded, and then the men don't change, and our black men are proud to go after vulnerable, broken women. Like, that's their thing. It's their thing. I listen to them brag about it all the time.
I totally agree, because I always tell John that I'm not a faithful person. I am a womanizer. I love it. It's the best thing to happen in life to me.
They're beautiful. Women are art.
But listen what I'm saying.
Can't blame
I do not co-sign nobody abusing women mentally and what they went through. I'm a big advocate against that shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. And we need more protection. We need you guys to be against that.
But that's real what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, I see what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, government assistance don't fuck the black women out. It ain't got nothing to do with the ass. My grandma, my mom. I'm saying right now.
I think when the government's assistance,
women are making babies purposely and trying to keep the black man out the relationship.
You know what? I think now you're talking about the difference between like immature women, misguided women.
That's what I mean. It's not a black, white, or Mexican issue. It's just
it's an immaturity thing.
It's a maturity issue.
Especially when you don't have guidance, which most of us don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta kind of learn. It's trial and error.
What I'm saying is, it's over 50%. It's getting worse and worse.
I mean,
with black women.
So we need our who? Who do we need? Who's our leaders? Like, who's our protectors?
Men, but y'all kick us out. We don't do nothing. Y'all kick us out because
We're women.
Government
We don't have
assistance
legs
don't
strong enough to kick
So
you
these-
out.
these-
You shouldn't fall over so easily.
Mine, you gonna say get out, this and that, or you trying to come back, you have another cat over there smoking blunts in front of you. What the fuck you gonna do?
I don't know
That
that
happens.
life.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
I don't know that life.
Then they go in
That's
Facebook
what
and then
some black women do.
majority. Oh,
No, it's not.
Majority?
It's not the majority, 80.
Yes, it is.
All women do it. You can't
He's
even
bad
say
at
black
math.
women.
He's just bad at math.
Majority. It's over
It's
50%.
not the majority.
So what he means to say, guys, is the majority of the people from where he's from, according to his own environment,
to his
atmosphere,
experience,
and
yes. He will tell you that. To
from
his
what
experience.
he has known in all of his lifetime, it has been majority of those women. That's what he's saying.
No. That's not what I'm saying, Blue.
That's gotta be what you're saying, because
No, I'm
anything
not.
else would.
I'm saying from
There's no
2008,
facts.
when punk ass Obama got in office, to 2016, it got worse.
Women became empowered. That's what he mean by women. You know.
Yes, it's Me Too bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well,
Me
that
Too.
was post Obama.
But everybody like this shit is okay. And people ain't even sticking up. If you stick up and try to go against like a lot of this shit, it's not right. Now some of it is, they'll look at you as a monster or something. You know what I'm saying? It's
Are you a
ridiculous.
monster?
I am a monster.
Well, they gonna see you exactly how the fuck you are.
But just because a person can be a monster, you can be a gentle monster, a nice monster.
There are, it's not black and white. Everything, there's the levels of gray. So.
I mean, it's
All I'm saying
light
is,
blue, yellow, red, but
right now, I'm shocked at how black women are acting. It's getting worse and worse, man.
It's shocked though. Like
I'm
that's the thing
disgusted. I'm disgusted.
I mean, like I'm disgusted by bad behavior in anybody, any race, any gender.
Shut up.
But I'm not
Double J.
surprised.
Double
by it.
J. Jacoby, you can't tell me these black women are not the same as they
what?
used to be.
Please, okay. Ooh, Lord, he gonna trigger me. Give me some experiences. I need the breakdown. Let me get the root. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. You talking about you having mutual interactions with women? That's sending and receiving information. So we ain't about to sit here and just act like you going through some things where you just experiencing
No, I'm not going through
some
anything.
black women that are just. No, I need to know exactly what your experiences are or what is going on in your head that's making you want to say these things.
No, I'm just being honest, man. And at the same time,
I understand you being honest, but I need some backup.
what back up?
Back
She
up your
wants solid
honest.
examples.
You can see this on the day-to-day. You can see this in day-to-day life.
I don't see this in day. I don't.
Because
just-
you're black, you're a beautiful
I
black
don't.
woman.
It doesn't
You
matter.
don't
I
know.
have eyes. I can identify other black women. I don't just see like, an array of black women just disrespecting and like it's not like havoc.
Of course you know, because you're a black woman. It sounds like lollipops and fucking unicorns.
No, it
You
doesn't.
ain't
Because
understand
I
what
don't
I'm
support
saying.
people
But hey, if that was
disrespecting
happening
people.
to more than
Period.
50%, how would you not be able to notice it?
You ain't understand what I'm saying because you're a submissive male. Like, I can't understand what submissive males are talking about. So of course you're not gonna understand what I'm saying, John.
I'm a submissive man.
Yeah,
Any-
you
a
something.
submissive man knows that it takes submission to receive submission. An egotistical, lost man would believe that he's automatically owed submission because he's a male. That's a damn lie. That's why he's mad out here these days. Because he's finding out the horrible, horrible truth. And it's most unfortunate.
And with that note, we're gonna take one more break. And we
Oh
can
my
end this
God,
up.
you and your breaks today. Are you all right? Did you need a pillow
Did y'all
or?
stop this shit? Stop it right now, John.
Black women are here for. We just trying to wake you up because we're raptured right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we trying to take y'all with
Okay.
us.
Oh my.
Y'all
Back
are
on
trying
air.
to
We're back. We're back.
What the
Thank
fuck?
you.
Back on air, don't care.
What the fuck did you just say? Raptured. What does that mean? I would like to hear. You
No,
said
no, I'd like you to repeat everything you just said.
Ah!
Oh, I'm Sidney James, 84 Rider, alpha male.
I'm a Premier Poppy, aka submissive man.
Yes.
And I am
listen.
out of the blue, beta male eater, wannabe alpha male beater.
Perfect example. You see that contradiction? Beater. Only thing black women do, they want to have their way. They want to attack a man. But what you mean with
Have
the
you been
rest?
attacked?
I feel like I have a little bit.
That's so cute. That's your personal emotion.
Okay,
Have you been attacked?
we got to stop this. This is
No.
No,
We're not stopping no
This-
more.
no, we're not. No,
What did y'all find her? She's a robot or something?
No,
she was
no.
created for your destruction.
But I don't come to destroy. I'm constructive.
I
I come to
warned
build.
you. I warned you.
I come to build.
don't
and
think
create.
I don't think Tyranny, you actually warned him.
I did.
Tyranny, be
I
quiet,
did.
Tyranny.
You don't have all the
did.
answers,
That's a
Tyranny.
I did. I'm just saying.
We gotta
just
edit
saying.
this.
You know, like, this is
Just
what
saying
I do.
I did.
This is what I do. This is what I do. You follow me. This is what I do. I wake up in the morning, I be like, let me get a nice bowl of bitch ass niggas.
You should have called me a B.A.
No,
N
not
word.
you.
Well, I think you chose to be called.
No.
What
You're
you
not.
talking about?
She didn't call you a bitch ass nigga.
Okay,
She said she
I
let's
just-
get this clear,
I'm
world.
just, that's what I do.
If me and him heard debating together, it'll be a totally different story. But you got the submissive male over here. Girl, yes, twinkle toes
Oh,
and shit.
yes.
Snapping his
The
fucking head.
submissive man took you down. What an alpha male you
You
are.
are not going to use
The
him as your
submissive man
punching
took an
bag
alpha
because
male
you are
down.
not
What
gonna
has,
do it.
what has become of the alpha
I'm
male?
not going to let it happen.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm
Okay,
not
at the
going
end
to
of
let
the
it
day,
happen.
at the end of the day, I feel what you're saying. But I think black women got a lot of work to do to get back to where they were.
I think we all have a lot of work to do as a community.
Of course, but black women.
Because you
But
can
see,
say
the
that
black
all you
women,
want
but
to.
see, yeah, but y'all don't feel like y'all gotta do anything.
Y'all don't.
Y'all don't feel like y'all gotta do no kind of change.
You know what? We know what we have to do, but you got to
Okay, you
understand.
tell
You're
me.
dealing with women who majority, like you said, 50%, which ain't damn number.
Nah, I said so 50%. I think it's 71%.
You're
So
dealing with women who have had to grow up being straight up,
Not
grow
every-
up in
no.
survival mode. No, listen. You're dealing with women who have had to grow up in survival mode and fend for themselves. You're not dealing with women who were raised, coddled, and protected, and who parents and family had a plan for them. You're dealing with women who have to be strong, who have had to fight for themselves, and everybody else around them.
Not
It's
everyone.
so crazy to
Not
me.
everyone.
No. Where do you think the underhanded, like that strength and that energy that you don't like about the black women, it's just misplaced. It's like they don't feel protected and they don't feel like they can even be vulnerable. It's just misplaced energy. And y'all gotta understand that
fiction.
black women are supposed to come strong because
Why?
we're supposed to stand beside
Why?
you. Before you started getting conditions with your slave mentality, thinking that your black woman was supposed to stand beneath you, that was white man shit. That was never black man shit. But y'all got that mentality because y'all chasing a white man's power and y'all don't understand why y'all falling short.
Y'all need to start watching Black Panther. That's I don't want to hear
I
this.
seen Black Panther one time.
That just sound like some Black Panther shit.
Now
What
that
I'm
ain't no
saying
Black
is-
Panther shit.
What I'm saying is,
That's black people
What-
shit.
a man get talk. A man get talk because women don't feel like
That's
a
just
man.
real shit. Because women don't feel.
May I talk? Look, may I please? If you don't mind. It's okay. Of course it's not. It's a new millennium, man. It's a new thing. A black man can't talk. We can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That seems like that would keep
Can't
an
even
alpha male
raise-
down, though.
Can't even raise her babies.
How can a woman keep
I
an
think I
alpha male
counted
from
about
doing
10
what he want
words.
to
It
do?
sounds like you
Easy.
talking just fine to me.
That don't sound like an alpha
It's
male.
easy.
That
The
don't
black
sound like
women
an
know
alpha
the
male.
government and everybody on their side. This
That
whole
wouldn't keep an
world is,
alpha male down.
huh?
That wouldn't keep an alpha male down. He's an alpha male.
What you talking about, engine? Why don't you be
I'm
quiet?
saying an alpha male could handle any
That is
any
a
black
bunch of
woman.
malarkey. That is a lot of fictitious. If you got everybody against you now, black women are against us hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
What's the position?
Okay,
of
and
being
then
alpha male?
justification. She didn't put a justification because it's totally wrong for what a lot of our grandmas went through, our mothers, my mother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. So that totally different what they went through. Now these women, African American women, are not showing black men no love at all.
But do you understand? You just explained the situation. The current climate is the byproduct of what you just explained.
That's lollipops and
Why
fucking
is it
unicorns.
But that's reality.
But that's justification for them to handle us like
It's
they
not justification, but it's
That's what they
reality.
do. That's what
If
they
I
do.
stab you, what's going to happen?
Okay, you look at.
If I stab
Look
you,
at
what's
scenario.
going to happen?
Okay.
You're going to bleed.
I feel you, John, but you look at the scenario. I grew up. My dad beat the shit out of my mom. You feel me?
Right.
So what I'm gonna do? Just because she beat the shit out of me, I'm gonna be rough and beat the shit out of the mother of my children.
That's what
That's
happens
what she-
a lot of
And
times.
that's bullshit.
It is
So,
bullshit,
but here's
but
the
that's
thing.
the issue.
We are black men are programming ourselves not to do the same things our dad was or our grandpas were. We try. You don't know because you're not a black man. This is a black woman. This black woman, a smart, intelligent, beautiful black woman. She just said, because she went through, I mean, not her
Right.
per se. But so it's okay to justify why they ain't showing black men love and
No,
they ain't respecting the
it's
black
not
man.
okay. But that's still, but you're trying to say things are happening, but this is just the result of past behavior. You're saying I'm not a black man, but guess what? The same behavior happens in whites, Mexicans, Indians, Chinese,
But
Canadians.
The
same causes have the same result.
I don't care about Indians, white. I'm not Indian, and I'm not.
Okay,
white.
but your point is I'm not black, so my point is I can still dictate, I can still talk about this behavior because it occurs in humanity everywhere. So it doesn't matter if it's black or
I
white.
see Mexicans come out here, they swim across the border, they can't get paperwork, they lose family members, they lose children, they get over here, no identity, they support whole families and buy up blocks, and niggas out here crying, talking about, oh, you don't show me respect.
Yeah.
You,
what you just said, and then when a man said
like,
that's
get
black men.
it done, get it done, just do it, just do
But
it.
when black men say let's unify, the black woman, I don't want that. He's soft. He's trying to unify. What a blunt. What a nigga with the blunts, the sex, the H pills, and all that. That's what's going on.
But that's my point. Is that woman is the byproduct of past behavior.
Oh my God.
Like, what don't you get about that, Haiti?
You gotta be kidding me. But that's a justification
It's
for it.
not a justification. It ain't right. It's never going to be right.
But they ain't even trying
But
to
if you
change
don't
it.
address the
They're not trying
problem,
to
you
change.
can't fix the end result.
Because they're not trying to change at all.
Who's not trying to change?
I think we are changing. I think the problem is that y'all don't want to change.
We are changing.
You're so afraid. And
Black
you're
men
so
don't even cheat no more,
scared.
really.
I mean,
Hey, you can say you don't cheat anymore. You can't say
That's
black
a lie.
men
I
don't
never
cheat
said
anymore.
I didn't cheat.
first of all,
I didn't say you
black
didn't. I'm
men
saying
cheating.
you can't say black men. You can say you don't.
I'm
You
just
can't
saying
say
women
black
used to
men.
hold that card like black men cheat. What? Black women cheat
Women-
at all time.
women no longer
It's
want to
disgusting.
feel like products
So
and
then-
property
So y'all y'all want to be feel
and
like products.
possessions of men who are unworthy. Women out here, black women that got their shit together, that's building, that's growing, they want people on their same mentality level. You gotta understand, you out here talking like all these black men out here are all bossed up. Like it ain't 20 men to one woman every time she walk out the door. Having to have this tough exterior about yourself because everybody think you for the taking. Like, I don't blame some women, especially black women, for having that type of mentality or attitude. I don't approve or agree of people just being disrespectful for no reason
But so you telling me
at all. But I understand that black women have a certain type of strength, and we love with that same strength. You know what I'm saying? And we support with that same strength. And if you piss us off or you fall short of the glory, we're going to fuck you up with the same strength. You can't be choosy about it. But we on a whole nother frequency, just like y'all on a whole nother frequency.
But
John, you go to jail for 2 days. You go to jail for 2 days for a traffic ticket. Your black woman, if you date a black woman, she gonna be with another nigga.
So
That's
with
because
a
she
white
didn't
woman,
like your
so
ass.
with a Spanish
I think
woman.
where you
But
went
here,
wrong.
but here, hold on, Blue. But here's the thing: is individual responsibility. Now,
You see what? Now this is what she said. That because she
Didn't like your ass. She didn't like you before.
Okay, then why you still go with the man? You know.
But here's the thing.
Justification.
Fuck the justification. If someone behaves in a manner that you don't approve of, are you gonna stay with that person?
No.
So at what point is it are you not responsible for the behavior of the person you choose?
You missed
to
the
be
point, doofy.
I ain't missing the point.
No.
You talking about all the women you deal with, right? It's all your
everyone he
experience.
dated,
That
it's
means
like
you
a
choosing
lot.
to deal with bitches
You
that ain't shit.
You got your hands all in my face.
Your face over there, champ.
Those
You out of
are my
control.
pretty hands.
Y'all are bullies and mean. I ain't let me talk.
No, you
For
say
the
it a whole
record,
lot.
Cuz been knowing me for a long time. Ain't no woman handled me. I'm just watching what's going on.
I didn't say women handled
Joe,
you.
you missing the point. You getting too excited and all that shit.
Well, you putting words in my mouth and I ain't cool with that.
Listen. No, I didn't. You said.
You just said he means. That's putting words in my
You
mouth.
missing the point. What I'm saying is, she was like, I feel like I've been hurt. I haven't been hurt like that. I'm watching the scenes and scenarios of things. Nowadays, a man used to go to jail for 2 or 3 days. This is what I'm saying.
No, 80. When was this magical time you're discussing?
How you know? How you know?
I never.
Because you ain't heard these stories
I done
from
seen
people
this
that are 80 years old?
If you going to jail, you don't want my ass. Peace.
For 2 days, I'm trying to take. I'm about to pay the bills. Bills got tight.
Oh, you chose jail over me?
Bills got tight.
Okay.
You chose jail
Okay.
over me.
So you telling me, Blue? Let me ask you a question. You telling me your dude go to jail for 3 days? You say you chose jail on me, so you gonna Find somebody else.
No, 3 days over traffic tickets. No, man, you so crazy. I mean, listen, I done seen women wait for guys for 5 years, 10 years.
That
Black
was
women.
a good time.
No, it's not no good times. It's just
It
that
is a good
they
time.
actually loved that man, and they had devoted themselves to him because he did something right. If she don't think you worth waiting for, she gonna toss your ass.
I mean, come on, you can't put on a woman not cheating on because she got a good man. If a woman doesn't cheat, it's because she makes the decision not to cheat, not because she got a good. I'm a great man. I've been cheated on before, so that's not. You can't have just because you have a great man. Don't mean you don't get cheated on.
Let me crush a mentality that I hate. Okay, I hate the black man-tality that believes in his heart that if he takes a woman through the utmost tragic, traumatic bullshit, that's going to be how she proves and devotes her love to him.
Wait,
That
one
has
time,
to-
I don't think.
Okay, let me say it in a different way. Some men feel like you got to be ride or die and go with them and deal with them on a whole high level of unconditional love in order for them to prove themselves to the man.
My charity, my baby.
I'm not opposed to that.
That's right.
I know what's wrong with that.
No,
man.
that's what
That's
create a
true.
lot of bitter ass women. That's
How?
why
How does
women
that create
are upset.
bitterness?
Because I don't know where you guys got it in your head to crush a woman as much as you can.
But what you just described had nothing to do with crushing.
In order, because you're expecting her to deal with your shortcomings and to deal with your discrepancies. And you're thinking that it's okay, and you're using her level of endurance of putting up with your bullshit as a way to weigh out her love for you. When all it does is weigh out her lack of self-love.
Isn't that what men and women do with each other?
No, I understand what she's saying,
No.
though. I think that's bullshit,
No,
too.
because
I
these
agree.
men be singing this, I need a ride or die. And the translation is, I need a woman that's going to be stupid for me, no matter how dumb I am.
But that's what you're describing exactly what women say every day on Facebook.
Oh,
I
no,
need a ride or
don't
die
see
nigga.
that. No. I don't see none of
Yeah,
that.
I ain't
We ain't riding and dying over here. We riding and surviving. Shit.
But I mean, like this is one of the times I don't agree. It's like I agree with the most part, but this is not a man or woman thing. Like both
Which
sides.
brings us back to your beta-ish. So you've been in a situation to where a woman that took you through the utmost bullshit in order for you to prove it. Okay, well that makes sense what you were saying. And I understand why you guys will have, why that will be your experience.
But I mean, but by that same token, I don't now judge every woman.
So it could be just an alpha dominant personality type of thing. Because it is said that the one that wants to be in the relationship the least is the one that's going to be putting up the most bullshit. Because a relationship is disposable. So if anybody put you through that, man or woman, it's because you were fucking disposable.
No, I
but
agree
as
with
long
that.
as you're going to stay,
I agree.
they got a place to stay.
I agree with you 100%. With
So then we'll wrap it up there and then we'll meet in the middle on that. But it's still a black mentality, and it starts very
she's not gonna let us.
young.
She's not gonna let on a tie.
We need a bell. We need a bell that goes ding, ding, ding.
No, the reason why I still associate it to the black man is because their level of entitled dominance over the situation. Every once in a while, you find those couples or those situations where the woman is the aggressor. But typically, you expect the male to be the aggressor.
That's the problem that's going on. The women, these dudes are turning into softies, and then these women. Okay, perfect example. And I'm gonna leave it like this: a man go out and cheat on a woman, right? Mm-hmm. It's a woman's nature, caring nature, to forgive that man if he try to do right. Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Nowadays, women are cheating on men.
We will cheat y'all on your ass back.
Guess what these niggas are doing, man? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Jonah?
Taking it back.
They ain't taking the motherfuckers back.
That's because they got taken back.
Men go out and have sex. Women go get fucked. How can a man take... This is what I'm telling you.
If it's a good night,
this is what's going on right now. As black men are getting soft, and it's because all this shit. It's just like Reaganomics in the 80s when they flooded crack. And everybody started smoking crack. Got everybody addicted to crack. This Obama politics that made niggas soft. And that's the transition of homosexual men. Right here. Everybody got softer.
I don't.
These niggas think... These motherfucking niggas, excuse me for cursing.
They raised by...
Excuse my African. He done systematically try to keep black men out the home. You know what I'm saying? For they sons. Now these cats, they want to cheat on them monthly. Then this motherfucker... Okay, check this out. Monthly.
16 of every month.
All right, so check out the dynamics. They cheat, right? Now you got these monkey ass niggas talking about, well, I I've been doing the same thing, so it's just motherfucker, you weren't doing the same thing. You met a co-worker and took out for some street tacos. That's not cheating. She got penetrated. That's what's going on.
And she might be pregnant with his baby.
Yeah. And then with women when they cheat, they have emotions. So you know what that means? You know
Little city tacos is not equal to cheating. That's what that means.
But nah, this nigga done let this man done let this woman bait him into believing he cheated because he took a woman co-worker got street tacos.
Well, that's just a weak man.
That's just.
No, but that's what's going on. It's getting more, what I'm saying is getting more and more, and women are just fine cheating at all times. And they having bareback sex. Bareback sex when they going out there doing that.
I've never cheated on a partner, and I don't have raw sex with anyone who isn't my partner or who hasn't been my partner for an extended period of time.
Oh, man, that fucked up.
That's why I'm just saying, I need you to know that there just might be one in the world.
I'm just saying, like I said, I'm not saying you, Ma, but it's the majority. But this is what's going on, and we supposed to sit there and accept this. This is ridiculous. It's redundant, man.
Well, we want to segue to your boy Kavanaugh now, since we've expired multiple topics in this realm. So
at the end of the day, nobody can say nothing about how these women are doing any. Oh, okay, we can ignore that. These women out there cheating on these men. These men ain't doing nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Kavanaugh, your boy.
We're supposed
my boy.
to allow women to cheat now.
How do you feel about Kavanaugh? you catch up on that?
I think women cheat back, but I'm not sure about
Ma,
that.
can I ask you a question? That is fictitious. That's a lie. Maybe in 1996. Nowadays, women go out and cheat. Women cheat. That's what they do. I'm telling you. Women,
I don't know. Cause
you know it's true. Ma, you can't tell me. Ma, you know women are not fake. Women get in relationships just to cheat. Women just, listen, women get in relationships for the status quo just because. I done see the woman can't even focus on not being in a relationship. That's a sign of a weak
I've been
woman.
single 6 years.
Huh?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I didn't say every woman. I said the majority.
You talking about a whole lot of people that's vibrating real low these days, which lets me know that you don't pay attention to people that vibrate high because you stuck in a place.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What I'm saying is the reason why I know this for.
He ain't gonna take one.
You need one.
I need a who?
Vacation.
I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot of baby mamas. But listen, what I'm saying is the reason why I can speak so freely on this, the life I live, and it's like these women are like then they get on social media like 10 years going strong. Motherfucker, you done cheated for 9.5 of them years. And these are women. I used to never see this shit. I used to never see it. Now
You know what? Women
and
are
you
taking
know
a
I'm
lot
right.
more-
You know I'm right.
Yeah, okay.
You agree
I
with
think
me on
women are taking a lot more pride in being like sexually independent, especially
I
since
understand. It's
men.
not
There's a difference between being sexually independent and cheating.
Well, it's because men always expect to think that they've done enough by giving you dick. Like, oh, I've given you the dick now. You're mine. You're under my spell. Sometimes a woman will be like, that's what you think.
So you justify.
And they'll show you.
So, Ma, you justify the blue. You tell me.
I'm not saying
Did you hear what you just said? It's not you. So I'm justifying. I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna let this man go pack my lunch, and we still together.
I don't justify it. I just understand it.
What do you mean? What you mean? Understand?
I understand the rebelliousness of the women.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I done took my glasses off. So you understand the rebellious of a woman cheating on a man?
I understand the rebellious nature of those type of women.
That is
I don't
disgusting.
Hey, I don't agree with
choice.
it.
So, I mean,
I don't do it, but it's a certain type of nature
But
that
so
you have to have about yourself in order to make those type of
that
decisions.
is going on real strong right now.
You know, I think just women are a lot more sexually independent.
But be sexually independent, but don't jump in a relationship. You can be sexually independent, then don't say we going strong and being faithful.
I just don't have those type of people in my circle. I don't have people in my circle that
Well, I
are
do envy your
cheating on
circle.
their
Apparently,
and we talk openly. We talk about sex. We talk about everything. I've had friends who have played with the idea of entertaining someone only for their only purpose of entertaining their own thoughts. They still wouldn't even touch it. They just like the freedom of being able to say it. Like I don't know. I just don't know those type of people.
You gotta be kidding me. Yo, you listen.
I think it occurs at the same rate in men and women, regardless of ethnicity.
I know it's more common in men because men believe that it's in their nature to be that way.
It's supposed to be.
And y'all believe that it's not in a woman's nature to be that way.
A woman should
But you acting like sex ain't a natural thing between both sexes. Women, natural. Like, how do you guys expect to want sex so much and then expect women to not want to receive sex so much?
Point.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to just not want sex and hold the legs closed, but y'all supposed to be wanting sex. Like, where else are you gonna get it? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I'm just saying, like, why are you not thinking that we're not as equally sexual? Some women might not be able to control
but you don't
their
cheat
urges.
on a man.
I mean, why do men cheat?
Huh?
Whatever
We
a
are
man.
men.
Oh, no, hell no.
It depends.
Whatever reason a man will cheat is the same reason a woman will cheat.
That's disgusting.
Then it's disgusting. On
No,
both
it's not.
parts.
It's totally different.
It's disgusting for you too. You value yourself just as less.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You slinging out dick. That's your value.
I respect women. I respect women.
It doesn't matter. Do you respect your partner? You think it's just natural for a man to cheat? It ain't.
You
It's disgusting for him. It's disgusting for her.
It is disgusting for her. I'm glad we
It's disgusting for him. Because let me tell you something. Let's get real. Men contract and are higher likely to transmit because you're extractors.
That's a lie.
Hold on, no, don't make me pull up Google.
I don't know if that's actually scientifically accurate.
No. Why wouldn't it be? When you go both ways, men go in men and they go in women.
I think
women
we're more often the carrier. I mean, not often the actual.
No, I'm not about to say
we don't actually.
No, you're higher. You transmit higher because of your abilities to have more sex.
Honestly, she is right.
Okay.
I am right. And then the men are getting it from the men and taking it to the women, and so that's double the rate.
But it's not
so don't talk to me about it being a natural thing. For a man to cheat is just as disgusting to be out there giving like it is to be out there receiving.
But Ma, you talking about a man cheating and packing another man's lunch. I'm not talking about a man packing.
I do agree with that.
You know what hurt behind all this shit?
I
My tyranny turned on me.
I saw it coming anyway.
do agree with that. I do. Because what she's basically saying is that why do you say, well, because I'm a man and not expect us being men with womb? We are of mankind. We are one man. We are man with womb.
You started off as a woman.
Okay?
Yes,
you did.
Everybody did it. Get off
That's why you talk that shit.
Yes, you did.
You started off as a woman.
Did.
Your chromosomes
yes, you did.
broke off from us. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You don't even
But the thing is that that's okay. That's okay. The thing is that your expectations.
Wait a minute, ladies, y'all beautiful ladies. Don't get science. So you don't believe in Christianity? I'm just asking. If you say you can put science on, you can't have both.
You finish your sentence.
I'm just.
I
okay, Tyranny. I'm sorry.
I forgot.
I'm deeply sorry, Tyranny. I'm deeply sorry.
I was like, you have to be balanced, and you have to understand that because we are men with womb, your expectation of us is that we are not as sexually active, and you don't understand. When a man is at his peak, he's at his peak between teenage years and through his 20s. Women reach their peak between the age of 30 all the way to 55 to 60. So you have to understand that in our 40s, in our late 30s, we're reaching our peak, our highest peak of sexuality. So you have to understand that we are going to be just if not
sexual.
more, if not more sexual. And remember, y'all reached your peak already. And then finish.
And wore yourselves out.
And that's why younger men are attracted.
You outdicked yourselves.
Yeah,
you really outdicked yourselves.
Some men outdick themselves.
You have to understand. And so men are like, well, why? That's disgusting that you're doing that. And we're like, why? You do it. And you're like, because I'm a man. And we're going, but we are men with womb. We are of mankind.
And just as sexual.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
You know, we are of mankind, and you have to. We procreate. We are the creators.
Yes, you are, baby. Yes,
so in order, you have to realize that when a woman comes into her own and she reaches that balance, she doesn't. She's like accepting both masculine and feminine.
You gotta really stop because you're taking the wrong turn. This is like you watching a porn or directing a porn movie, man. It's crazy how she's talking so sensual.
Oh, God.
But you know what's crazy? Her and Blue are right.
Yeah.
Now, what they say about women, older they get, more in men, and so we have our fits. So that's what I'm doing right now. I have
a tantrum.
That's what I really am. I
The
can't.
change.
One thing about me,
because you're rising, your frequency is rising,
Okay,
and you
that's
know
what
what?
you're
There's a chaos that goes on, and then you balance, and then there's chaos, and then you balance.
That's crazy. What are you finding?
Honey, we came to save you from yourself.
Yes,
We came to rapture you.
Rise.
Open that third eye.
When they said thank y'all for on there don't care. That is.
I am John the Baptist,
Oh,
aka
Lord.
River Poppy. This is Blue. Tell them again where they can find you, Miss Blue.
You can find my innocent sweet self on all of my social medias at @out_the blue BLEU.
We'll have that on the screen and have the links in the comments and all that business. And if you haven't already, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we out this motherfucker.
Wait a minute, I didn't get to say anything.
hold
I
on.
am Sidney James, 80 Proof Writer, and check out my song. I got sidetracked. A short film should have known better, and Just Let Her Go. The song
Coming soon.
Coming real soon.
Directed by John the Baptist.
Is it gonna be on Spotify?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that bitch on Spotify.
Matter of fact, we got something to discuss.
All right. Well, we out.